time?
Very well, my lord.
So first 19.
19.
May I please start?
19
Vivek
is a
Paria.
Yes. Vivek Paria.
In this matter,
Now,
the process has
no, the grievance in this was that the new rules were sought to be applied
Yes.
to the
45
untainted
marks.
candidates.
17.26
And we granted an order
we were
for
permitted to
So
participate.
you,
Now the results have come, my lords, yesterday, and the procedure as per the schedule as fixed has been concluded. May I suggest, my lords, that this matter may be called up after the procedure.
why should we keep it though?
No, my lords, the reason is this, my lords.
This is a different one. Arunima Paul was, I think, a little different because there, I think she was one of the tainted candidates. They come out with fresh food.
এখানে এসএলপি তে আমরা রেসপন্ডেন্ট কোথাও নেই এসএলপি হচ্ছে
Sir, it has to be a finalized clarification.
One judge there, seems to be entertaining the petition. And the ground that it's explained to us as some of the cases can use the public. And the list of pages is not being put in a public domain already.
We were all
Then-
people who were allowed
Then
to.
this issue is also being looked into as to whether tainted candidates have gotten.
My lords, I
That issue is,
I
no,
appeared in the High
That
Court.
order is there.
no, my lord, the
I-
other
I-
issue, may I just clarify?
I've
My lord, there is,
We already said that all of you will not speak at the same time.
Lordship, the High Court is in season of a matter where those who are not eligible under Lordship's direction.
All issues seem to be there. We will say that the High Court will look into
No, my
all
lord,
issues.
what would happen then
It
is.
would be better that the High Court, being the court of first instance, looks into it. The only
No, but
reason we
Lordship,
kept
by
this
what-
matter pending
Lordship,
was, at that point of time, the High Court was not seized.
No,
of
my
it.
lord, insofar as.
Now the High Court is seized of a matter where this issue
No,
is
my
also
lord,
being
this
raised.
issue, qua
Last item.
Lordship's 20. Lordship should kindly see the. One the going.
Item 20.
item number 9.25
Lordship should kindly see the IA that we filed. Lordship should kindly see.
It's better that the High Court decides all this matter.
Should be counted, Lordship. Item number 19.25, Lordship. Mukleshwar Ahmed.
Lordship, may I just place this one?
One more.
We have moved an IA in this case, putting on record a summary of the issues before the High Court. Because the earlier challenge was on multiple fold by tainted candidates also. And the,
She's now entertained the
The item 20.
candidates which means will not be permitted to participate. Here the thing commission to publish this in such a manner because they are going to be general.
If you look at the order passed by Justice Amrita Sinha, if you look at that order,
Lordship,
attention of this court has been drawn to the order passed by the Honorable Court wherein there is a specific direction that candidates whose names appear in the list of tainted candidates will not be permitted to participate in the recruitment process. Prayer has been made to direct the Commission to publish the tainted list in such a manner so that the identity of the candidates can be properly ascertained. So this issue is being looked into.
insofar as the tainted candidates. my lord.
Our tainted
Other
candidates,
This is our special league petition. By Lord, kindly see, this is Lord.
we will not interdict the High Court from looking into all issues.
No.
Only
My
whatever issues the High Court.
My lord, that
will
is
into,
correct.
one the High Court.
My lords,
Our petition.
one issue
Lord,
here,
this is our.
because I appeared before the High Court.
Lordship,
I
allow me to-
there is one set of issues which pertains to tainted, untainted, so on and so forth.
Lord,
The
this is our.
second set of issues which your lordships have already taken note of and adjudicated upon is prior weightage. meaning 10 marks prior teaching.
That is not even before.
Yes, no.
That is what the High Court
Said you will not apply the new rules to the
Yes.
my lords.
untainted
Yes.
candidates,
Yes.
so as to keep them out at the
If your
first.
lordships will
How you
clarify
have
that.
High Court will be considering the constitutionality of the new rules.
Yes.
My
but
what
for-
your lordships interim on
Any you will also get the weightage mark.
Can I pass on? Can I pass on?
stage
the
of
subsequent
benefit
order?
No, but the High Court is
Yes, my lord.
considering
Yeah,
the
but-
constitutional
stage
validity.
of the one
That cannot be
he
interdicted at
qualifies
this
for
stage.
calling for interview or add
Yes.
it only at the stage of
These
interview.
two
So we
questions.
get filtered out.
Cited by the High Court.
Not even at the inception.
But
No,
all,
now that the High Court is seized of actually, how many matters are?
My lord, kindly.
my lord, no,
Our-
You know, why are they scared of going to High Court? I don't know.
My lord, this is our special
if your lord,
litigation.
if you could just
My lord,
pass
kindly-
We are not going
No, no,
to
no,
stop the High Court.
no, I am not. But there is a finding, kindly see. Hello,
Your
excuse me, sir. There is a clear finding that the physically disabled persons who are in the tainted list, they will not be allowed to appear in the examination. But your lordships have said something else in your lordship's judgment.
No.
Kindly see.
We have never said any tainted candidate will be allowed.
Physically disabled.
Physically disabled, untainted candidate.
My lord,
I remember distinctly, Dr. Mukherjee appeared.
Yes.
Yes, Lordship.
Tainted
Item number
means tainted.
19.25.
that paragraph.
They stand on the
Untainted
same
candidates
footing as
in
that
the
what is
OBC
the
category.
name? Das.
OBC category
Can I place that paragraph to your lordship? Kindly
He
see.
should get the benefit of 7 years
Kindly come to page
job.
68.
The High Court is interpreting the order.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph number.
Page 68.
Yes.
Paragraph 47. First I read, then paragraph 48. Some of the appointed candidates who do not fall within the category of tainted candidates may have previously
What is the other issue? That is with regard to the going back to the.
Kindly come to page 48. Paragraph 48. Later we address the case of disabled candidates. Our attention has been drawn to such cases where the improved judgment held that the appointee Mr. Somadar shall be allowed to continue on humanitarian ground while we will not interfere with the findings. We make it clear that other differently capable will not be entitled to same benefit as would contrary to legal principles. So, however, in consideration of disability, these candidates will be permitted to continue and will receive wages until fair selection. Next, paragraph 49. These disabled candidates mentioned in the previous paragraph will be allowed to participate in the fair selection process if required with age relaxation and other concessions. But if your lordship,
Next sentence.
ये तो चैन से सपनों में खोया है, कहीं खांसी इसकी नींद खराब न कर दे। इसीलिए विक्स वेपर अप के नए फॉर्मूला में है कपूर और नीलगिरी तेल, जो दे सर्दी खांसी से रात भर राहत, ताकि वो देख सके सपने रात भर। विक्स वेपर अप।
request
Lordships
that
would-
this issue
One
of
of the disabled
Allow
candidates is
only
provide
for
for
2 minutes.
your.
Item number
Unrequested.
19.25.
provide as a
10 marks may not be
Because
real.
all parties are before the High Court and the High Court
Again and again before the High Court to bring in the tainted candidate. We do not understand why.
High Court is not, High Court is not
because
listening.
our interpretation, we have done it.
My lord, this is-
All these cases, we are going to close.
At least this candidate, Bhukleshwar Emma, should get the
Well,
7
let the
years
High Court
benefit
decide.
Cannot be
All issues you raise-
because examination is over there.
all issues you can raise before.
Lordships have already adjudicated.
We are not going to have parallel proceedings.
Because I have one.
He was appointed to the due process of law.
All issues.
Prior experience,
Sorry,
the High Court by
That
looking at
High Court
prior
will
teaching
decide.
experience again.
that is a different issue. It does not come.
Talking of not.
Yes.
Judge.
High Court is considering the constitutional validity, not the same thing.
One of
so far as
We are closing all matters.
here, we
Lordship, kindly
here,
take all these
here.
You are the villain of the piece.
One thing I concluded I have made.
Don't allow to High
Decide.
Court adjudicating Lordship.
There was a findings division bench regarding the teaching experience which has been given, that has been sanctioned by the division bench. Then one Orunima Pal was the unsuccessful candidate.
He was a tainted candidate.
No, my lord. Why the School Service Commission is interested in this matter?
Proposing everything against us.
Arunima call I dismissed. I
No,
dismissed.
no.
Yes.
Exactly.
Why the SSC is so much concerned?
Exactly, I'm saying that.
Lordship, kindly,
Kindly just
Lordship,
hear me for 2 minutes.
19.25, I take
Urmila
untied Lordship from this.
who was unsuccessful in 2016 selection process.
But she was not even selected.
Yes.
Not even selected. Now, in 2025, he challenged that. Against that.
Perhaps you have changed
What
it.
is that? No. Please, kindly allow. No.
No,
Why?
no, the High Court is
Why
considering
you are
the
saying-
constitutionality of the rules.
This is kindly,
Let the High Court decide the matter.
kindly just hear me,
You know
Milord.
that decibel levels work at the Supreme Court.
Milord, kindly just hear me, Milord. Just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Without any interruption. Then your lordship will dismiss my contents. I have no difficulty.
2 minutes, start
2
now.
minutes, just 2 minutes.
Yes.
Unsuccessful. 2016, 2025, they sat. They became again unsuccessful. They challenged the division bench judgment, where the division bench upheld the provisions of the teaching experience, right? And against that, SLP has been filed. Your lordship dismissed that. Therefore, those who are saying
You
about
need to also see what the locus of that person was.
no.
We did not
Yes.
say anything on the merits of the matter.
So,
Your dismissal of the matter does not mean that all principles in that judgment have been upheld.
Yes.
Because therefore, all of you go back to the High Court.
Lorships are not deciding the para 47. Para 47, we are on the next category, we are not on the
Seven.
para 47.
Seven, you've been allowed to join, is it?
No, I
They
have a
can-
small request.
They can argue before the High Court.
Applications are different. Let that not be disposed of by this order in 19.
47 is people who are wanting
One
to
set
go back
is
to
not
their earlier job.
joined already,
Yes,
one
yes.
removed and then came back for this, my lord. Your lordship permitted them to go back to their respective departments.
Within the state of West Bengal.
Yes. Now, my lord, we represent about 30-40 people, my lord. What has happened with them is simultaneously, after they joined in this, my lord, simultaneously they got appointment orders from two other or one other different department of the West Bengal itself. Since they have joined and there was no case pending at that point of time, they could not join the other department, but they
Oh,
continued here.
that's going
But
beyond 40.
now today, I am left with no remedy. We are all age barred,
that kind of candidate.
We're all
47
age
does not
barred out.
cover that situation where
Plus, we
There
want
are
an offer of another job which you never joined.
Is there a
There are
statutory
vacancies.
We
reason
also
for the High
permitted
Court?
you to go back to the job that you left.
Plus,
Come
we are
into
placed similarly.
We are
Yes.
Placed similarly.
Go back to the High
Similarly, Lordship,
How you of you
You can go back to the High Court.
Allow us to go back to the High Court along with let the
Yes.
lawyers.
There was a day,
Applications
one
can be
thing,
dealt
item
with by the High Court.
Let me just withdraw
Double
here
bullet
and go
Supreme
back
Court
to the
keep
High
time
Court.
and again.
Because that judgment should not come in the way of profession.
That should be made.
You won't say anything, whatever you wish to say before
Let
the
us
High
please
Court.
withdraw these plans.
Yes.
On High Court.
Once,
On High Court.
19.15, 19.16, I'll withdraw.
19 points,
15 and 16.
19.15,
The liberty,
19.1.
all of us will say that, Lord, same order.
Moana, which one do you want?
19.9 to 19.23, I appeal.
19.9,
9 to 19.
all of them.
All
All
of
of
them.
them.
My lord,
This was
with
the
liberty, my lord.
liberty to
Approach the High Court.
Approach the High
For the same relief.
for seeking redressing.
Also-
One more thing, my lord, the findings in
accordance with law.
the judgment of the court should not
Then-
come in the way.
Yes.
We won't say anything.
19.1, 19.1,
No, no.
19.8 also.
19.1,
All same one.
19.15 and 16.
19.1,
15 and 19.16.
19.38. 19.38.
19.27, my lord.
19.2.
There is one clarification, my lord, would be needed because now after the result, they have published a list only by name. And the list of tainted candidates are there. Now it is very difficult to find
High
out.
Court is seized of that.
Your lordship, we just
Once the High Court is seized of that issue, then
May I make one suggestion on the High Court? On the High Court,
we'll make a
Your Lordship, in
clarification.
November 23 had
19.27.
Yes, Ms. Makines.
Lordships have said that 31st
December tak we
The
can.
exercise must finish, your lordships. Now, unfortunately, I've just given this list. There are more than 70 matters which have been filed in the High
That
Court.
of course will not.
Lordships, let me finish. Where different aspects, there's hair splitting, different aspects are being challenged. I have no problems in the matters remaining pending. All that I'm saying to your lordships is that matters can go on, but let no interim orders be
Yes,
passed.
let-
till
yes.
30.
Court hasn't passed any
Well,
interim order. Why
We
is
should
that
allow
apprehension?
continue till the.
Court hasn't passed any interim order.
We should allow us to see.
Honorable Supreme Court cannot be.
The tainted candidates have gotten this, they can't against them.
Yes.
No tainted candidate.
No.
I'm sorry.
Milord,
Other matters which need to be withdrawn.
Suggestion on the High Court. When we will
Withdrawal matters anymore.
Now we will get decimal more.
19.25, your lordship, 19.25.
Now we will decimal.
If you want to withdraw, say so. No, you're not pursuing it here. Para 47 orders have already been implemented.
I'm working in the autonomous body in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sansthan. They are not.
Where? Where are you?
In Bengal.
Why is he not returned to his?
No, we have given everyone. We have
He's
given.
in Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Central government is not our government.
Central government perhaps is not a party.
can be allowed.
We have only said the government, we don't need the state government. State government and autonomous body. Autonomous body, Kendriya Vidyalaya is a central government organization. It's not an autonomous body. It is not an autonomous body.
Under
Plus, can we, on going back to the High Court, may I make a suggestion, Milord? Your lordships in November 23, when your
It's a
lordships
different
passed
issue.
order.
You'll have to go back to
There are a
the.
lot of matters as your lordships can see. There are a lot of matters, lot of issues. Your lordships want to send everything back to the High Court. Very well. Because in November 23, when my lords had passed a similar order at the interim stage, my lords had said go before division bench and hear it expeditiously. My lords may pass a similar order this time, so the matter can be heard finally.
No.
Just one prayer, Milord.
That's all now. Let us dictate the order.
Pass the order.
The order.
Yes.
Your Lordship, will your Lordship be,
They should continue
please to
my
take up the intervention applications in item
You should
19?
be permitted to continue, Milord, till the time our case is not.
No further order, no further order. High Court will please
All issues you address.
will be heard by the High Court.
Yes, fine.
Yes.
Will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, in item
Go
19?
before the High Court. By this, because we blend the state government and bodies which come under the state government.
No, just 1 minute, Milord. High Court, I go there. But we will approach the High Court in 2 weeks' time. Kindly protect us.
Your Lordship,
2 weeks, kindly give us protection.
Your Lordship,
Approach the High Court.
will your Lordship be pleased to take up the intervention applications in item 19, Your Lordship?
88 of 2025 has already been entertained by a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court, and various issues were flagged by the learned judge in the order. What is the date of this order?
Lordships, there are various orders, Your Lordship.
19/11/2025. Wherein
Yes.
the matters pending before this court as on date were kept. The matters on. Matters on file before this court as on date were kept pending. You got the sentence. The matters on the file of this court as on date were kept pending only for the purpose of verifying as to whether or not the directions of this court in the judgment dated 3/4/2025 in state of West Bengal versus Baisakhi were being implemented scrupulously. As we now find that a learned judge of the Calcutta High Court has taken up that issue, we are of the opinion that it would be appropriate that the High Court, being the court of the first instance, undertakes this exercise instead of this court.
Yes.
It would be open to all the petitioners, public applicants before this court to approach the High Court for raisal of their grievances
Yes, Milord.
in accordance with law.
However, the selection process which is underway will not be stopped, Your Lordships.
We will not say anything.
That-
Nothing.
The High Court
What sort of prayer is made?
fixed a time-
Direction, that is
They have fixed a time frame. As and when they come with an extension petition, then you can open.
I should have,
Yes.
you can stop to any selection.
I'm deeply obliged.
Will Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship, improvement applications are item
They've already
19.
got an order.
Through. None of the tainted candidates are permitted to slip through
11th November, 12th November.
during the fresh selection, be it on one pretext or the other. The High Court shall also ensure that the list of tainted candidates is placed in the public domain
Yes.
with full details, with full details,
Grateful, grateful.
so as to ensure that
And
this does not
unselected
happen.
candidates should get the benefit of 7 years. Lordship.
Your Lordships, it will be imperative for Lordships to say that this should not be stopped.
When it comes, we seek to read more into certain aspects of the judgment dated 3/4/2025, would also be at liberty to raise such hermeneutics, HERMENEUTICS, before the High Court.
Your Lordship
said that
Your Lordships have referred to an earlier
Madam.
the single judge's order. Well, against that, there are several other orders. There is an order of 12th of November. Lordships in the first paragraph.
19th November.
7th November.
Can I request you to go to
11th November.
I want those also. Same learned judge. November,
benefit of
12th November, 19th November.
11th November, 12th.
and add this in the order.
20th November.
In those orders also issues have been flagged.
All issues and
All.
Fourth time, my lord.
7th, 12th and 19th.
7th,
11th,
12th.
7th, 11th, 12th and 19th.
Hey, and the judge is hearing all the issues.
Dates of successful candidates also so that it can be compared, right?
7, 11, 12,
Compare this.
Compare what?
7, 11,
Those who have succeeded in the exam.
19.
and
Why
those
would we want the untainted candidates to be looked at?
who are
That's unnecessary.
able to know
Unless the High Court is now on a time frame, they have to complete it as.
The matter is fixed on 28.
Lordship, will the Lordship be kind enough to take up the intervention applications, Your Lordship?
And the applications
Yes.
are disposed of in the.
Deeply obliged. Deeply obliged.
Consider saying uninfluenced in our future.
That this will ultimately bring empathy to question.
High Court can look into it. Matters uninfluenced by
Yes.
any of the observations on merits made by this court in the earlier orders.
And one more line, Lordship, kindly add one more line.
One more
Untainted
section is now
candidates
read out also.
We've already withdrawn various matters. You want to withdraw?
Lordship, these are the cancer patients. We have aimed a similar relief orders on humanitarian
All
grounds.
good. That's
That was refused by the court.
Cancer patients and all that. We only said dealt with physically disabled candidates.
Lordship, the Soma
Mukhlisur Ahmad,
Soma Das was a blind
Lordship,
cancer and blind. She was a physically
The
disabled.
court categorically held Somadas case will not be applicable.
She was a physically disabled candidate too. She might have had cancer also, but she was within our scope only as a physically disabled candidate.
Because the matter is listed day after. This order may be uploaded today. It's listed day
We
after.
uploaded
The
today.
High Court. Very great. So far as
Deeply obliged.
Go before the High Court, please.
Extremely obliged to the honorable court.
Lordship, if Your Lordship may be kind enough, Your Lordship, in item 19.
Go before the High Court.
Now vacate
Already given
space
that.
space for others. My lords, your court will now empty out, my lords.
Yes.
Lordship, insofar as
Your Lordship, in item 19, the intervention applications.
actually the first item, we were permitted to participate on account of the old qualification 45. Lordships may clarify that
You've already challenged those rules.
No. We repelled by the High Court. It was, we succeeded in an appeal and then we are here, my lords.
The High Court shall also be mindful of the fact that the
21st August.
untainted candidates during the past selection were allowed to sit for the exams,
In terms of this court.
so for the selections afresh, to be held afresh, and their candidature cannot be adversely affected by
Great.
application of the new rules Which
Excellent.
Grateful.
Grateful.
And one more line, Lordship. I want
to these untainted candidates would be.
only one line.
That'll be.
Untainted candidates,
Line, Lordship.
they have faced examinations.
These untainted candidates
they
will
have
get the benefit of 7 years.
To read them out.
No. Why?
Some
Because they have appointed.
If I say
Therefore, Lordship, we retain this
You
matter.
come up with these new rules and you try to.
And they will permanent in their job. Lordship.
Because of
Kindly add this
our
line.
order, they're
Kindly, yes.
Item 19 may be retained, my lord, because of this.
Not reached to anywhere.
In item number 19.25.
We have given
Niklesh Ahmed,
10 marks for experience.
So you'll be giving them all 10.
All.
The teachers. Untainted teachers will be.
we are all untainted.
Are
At what stage?
Will you be giving 10 marks to all? the
10 marks,
untainted
10 marks if he has
Waited.
for first year, 2 marks. If they completed 5 years, 10 marks.
Well, 2019 were. All of them have 5 years.
Yes, now the point is, now that is challenge.
That is the reason why we asked them, you are benefited by this.
No.
Yes.
We want kindly just get Willard. Decibel is that side higher.
For once.
Now
You have the microphone.
Now what has happened?
Can never.
What has happened in the written examination? Some of the untainted teachers have secured only 26 and 30 marks.
I'm 7.
So they get these 10 marks though.
Even they have added 10 marks. Even educational qualification 10 marks. Even in that case,
If
they
they
are
are
less.
not selected, they're not
They are
selected.
less than fresh candidates. Yes, marks are less than fresh
We are
candidates.
not.
No, therefore, if I also say that all untainted teachers have to be allowed, then it
We
is.
have not said they will be allowed. We
They
said that
cannot
you
be
will not
disqualified.
Yes.
adversely affect them with
Their
the
previous
application of
experience
these
should be
Correct,
counted, Lordship.
Application of the new.
This 50%, 45% we cannot apply.
Yes.
Too much, this is too wide. Because freshers are also coming within this group. अरे भाई, what
सर आपको समझ में नहीं आया मेरे को.
but this new rules will be applied also to the freshers? No.
New rules will not be. See,
To me,
yes,
freshers and
when we asked you to undertake the selection of fresh, we did not contemplate that we will add new vacancies and bring in fresh.
Yes.
The intention was that you would hold a fresh selection for these untainted.
Yes,
You
but
enlarged the scope of
Lordship,
that. You brought
Lordship,
fresh
for
vacancies.
untainted
You brought
candidates,
fresh
Lordship,
candidates. So
their
you
previous
asked for this
benefit
trouble.
should be
On
added,
top of that,
Lordship.
you bring in new rules. Then,
now
once you bring in new rules, it can only apply to new selectives. It cannot apply to these people whose selection has been set aside and they've been given another go. That doesn't mean that you apply the new rules to them.
But your lordships have said to appear in the
Nonetheless, let this matters be now argued before the High Court. Why is
selection
wasting?
would start. Fresh
Giving of
selection
10
means
marks to
examination.
untainted candidate,
If an
that is the
examination, a selected candidate, the untainted
When
candidate.
did you ask
should be
us for
added, Lordship.
permission to frame new rules and apply it to the
Yes,
untainted candidates?
to create all trouble.
Did you ask for that?
They have, we have.
You've done that. So far as these untainted candidates are concerned, their candidature shall not be adversely affected
Yes.
by application of these new rules.
Mother, then in that case,
Deeply obliged.
Greatly obliged. Greatly obliged.
candidates who have secured lesser marks than the fresh teacher.
That selection, whatever you wish.
That
to do, you do that.
is go by the rules. Go by the rules. It doesn't go by the interpretation.
Clarify that.
That is all. That is all.
As such,
That's all, that's all.
Test after 10 years.
That's all.
Yes.
That's
Lordship, in item
let
19,
the
Lordship.
High Court is considering the matter. Let the High Court do it.
Nothing. We've said that the untainted candidates.
Lordship, kindly add one line, Lordship, in order. Their previous.
My lord will not.
Lordship, item 19, Lordship.
End it now.
Your Lordship, I have an intervention application, Lordship, in item 19.
About it and all probably come back to me.
We all want to be heard by your lordship, my lords, always.
No.
We always want to be heard.
But
We've not said anything about that. Why should she say? You sensitize the High Court that they are great.
we have, I am ready, whatever your lordship says. If your lordship declare that all tainted candidates will be taken into the employment.
Tainted candidate.
Untainted,
You said
untainted.
tainted.
Matlab, whatever is there in the order, no further clarification necessary.
Should be separate hearing, your lordship. Untainted and tainted candidates.
Untainted, no.
You didn't say untainted.
Untainted,
Enough.
if your lordship desire that.
Well, SSC is much interested to see that the corruption again gaps.
In a competition, they are less than one.
Next
In
matter.
fact, not, they should have held a separate selection for us. They didn't do it actually.
Tape
Next
please.
matter.
Your lordship, and I don't.
Because we are grateful, my lords.
Next matter. Yes.
Could the appearance be given physically?
Yes.
Well, 7 maybe.
19.37.